The thing that usually surprises people is not the list price of a home. It's the property taxes, not in theory, in your actual monthly payment. If you are moving to Austin and trying to figure out why your monthly payment looks higher than you expected, this video is going to explain exactly what is happening. I'm Amber Haley. I help a lot of tech professionals relocating to Austin make really smart strategic moves. And today we are talking about the one line item that surprises almost every single buyer here. Stick around because at the end, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate your real monthly payment so you never get caught off guard at the closing table. If you're moving to Austin, I have had multiple buyers tell me, wait, why is the payment that high? And almost every time it comes down to taxes. So let's talk about how this actually works in Austin in 2026. In many Austin neighborhoods, property tax rates land somewhere between roughly 1.8% and 2.5% depending on location, school district, and whether there are additional municipal utility districts layered in. That range might not sound dramatic, but on an $800,000 or $1 million home, it materially changes your monthly number. And this is where people really miscalculate. They run the purchase price, they run the interest rate, they run the down payment, and they kind of stop there. But in Texas, property taxes are a major part of your monthly housing costs. They are not just a small add-on. If you're coming from California, for example, this feels especially strange. California taxes your income heavily and property more lightly relative to Texas. Texas does just the opposite. No state income tax here. Instead, local governments fund schools and services largely through property taxes. So the cost structure is really different. In California, you feel the pain in your paycheck. In Texas, you feel the pain in your mortgage payment. For a high earner relocating from the Bay Area, the income tax savings can be very substantial still, but you cannot ignore the property tax line item and assume it will feel small. It won't. Now here's something else people consistently get wrong, and this is the part that really matters. When you look at a listing online, you will see last year's tax amount. That number reflects what the previous owner paid based on their assessed value. If you buy that home at a higher price than the previous owner paid, the county can reassess based on the new purchase price, which means your tax bill may not match what you saw online. I see buyers rely on that historical tax number without adjusting for their purchase price, and that can be a very costly mistake. Now, if this is your primary residence, you can file for a Homestead Extension, and that helps cap certain annual increases over time. That matters, but it does not eliminate property taxes. It does not cut them in half. It is a protection mechanism, not a loophole. The buyers who feel this the most are the ones stretching to the very top of their approval range. If your budget is already tight, that additional few hundred or even $1,000s per month in taxes can change your comfort level very quickly. Single income households feel it more than dual income households. Short-term buyers feel it more than people planning to hold for 7 to 10 years. And first-time buyers moving to Texas expecting it to feel cheap are often the most surprised. Austin is not a low-tax environment just because there is no state income tax. It is a different tax environment. So when you are evaluating whether Austin feels expensive or affordable, do not just ask what the home costs. Ask what the total monthly ownership cost looks like with realistic taxes included. Run the full number: principal, interest, taxes, insurance, HOA if it has it, and a maintenance buffer. That is your real payment. And once you understand that number, you can decide whether this market makes sense for your income and your timeline. Property taxes are not a reason to not buy here, but they are a reason to be really precise. Drop your target price range in the comments. Let me know where you're moving from. Don't forget to subscribe. I post every single week covering everything from Austin market data, neighborhoods, relocation strategy. Most of it's built specifically for tech professionals like you. I can't wait to see you in Austin.